Hello and welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Today I'm looking at these, which I'm going to unbox and take a closer look at. They are some of these Yamato ships, plastic kits that you can put together, ideal for billion suns or full thrust. And they come in the kit form. You take them out, you glue them together with the typical plastic glue, and then they require either airbrushing or painting. So I'm just going to do a kind of an unboxing to talk about them so you can see the size of them really, and then we can go from there. So I'm going to zoom down before me to show these, and if I press the correct button I will be at the desktop. So as you can see, they come in these nice little paper card boxes. I've got a new camera lens here, which is a super focusing in one, so can't really give you the wide angle view, but we'll start with this one anyway, so we'll talk it through. As you can see, it's kit number, what kit number is it? Kit number 10. So there's a whole range that it shows you on the side. In fact, if I put that down there, we'll be able to see the side in focus. Number 6 looks interesting. This one looks like a carrier here, number 8. I don't have one of those, number 8. At least I don't think so. I might have one, actually, if I have a look around. No, I don't have that one, but I have a couple of others which I will show off in this video. Starting with number 10. And you can see they did them with a sort of coloured plastic to allow for construction with no painting required. I'm going to have to cut that. There's a blade. Tend to use these a lot, these Swan Nortons. So I'll take it down there a bit and then I'll focus that in so you can see. So you can see the sort of size of that hull there. It's essentially those two pieces in length there. In fact, they clip onto each other. You can see it's kind of one of these easy press together kits. I think actually it's one of these ones that they say you don't even need glue for. Actually, there's no instructions in English that I can see anywhere, but I think they're press fit. I think they're press fit, so you can actually get away with no glue. Yeah, the sort of instructions are on the inside of the box there, and you can get a view for where those pegs go underneath. It has a base inside too, actually, so that's very useful to know. You have the base with the clip-on section there. So in this video I'm just keeping it really short and sweet really, and just showing you some of the detail, but they're very finely detailed with panel lining on there as well, so that would take a nice panel lining wash with oils. If you watch my Brigade Models Billion Suns video, which I'll link to at the end of this, you can see where I did some oil panel lining, and it does bring out those details after you've airbrushed them, and that's what I'll be doing with these when I do airbrush them. Yes, very fine details all around really. You know, you're not going to get a full picture of that until you see me kind of unclip and glue it together, but you can see that the general size of the hull is those two pieces together. Go back to the actual box art as well, so you can see how that hull goes together with the front section, this being the front, and then the detailing pops in there. I can see if I look here at that image, I can see that piece there clips in the central top peg. So yes, as I say, this is just designed to be a very quick intro into what these kits look like. Oh, and they give you some decals as well in there, so water slide type. And actually these are sticker type, I think. So the idea being you could just glue this together and sticker those on, and you've got the red and the white on the hull, although you don't have that nice yellow, which would require a full-on airbrush. So this, they just call it Space Battleship Mecha Collection Series lineup. Let's get the next one down. So this one is number 11 in the set. You can see it's larger than the last one. So this one is all grey, and I suppose that matches what we've got here, although the artwork does show a lighter grey sort of interior hull, sort of showing through this almost shark-like look to it. Nice lot of detail on there. In fact, we can go really into that detail if I move this somewhat. That's it, slightly better focus. The built-in base again that it comes with, and you can see sort of some of the fine details, like, clear this out of the way, but you can see the front of the ship there with that grille that matches this grille here, and the, for want of a better word, intakes on the side. Here's those equivalents on the actual artwork of it. And generally speaking, this is how it looks. The whole thing is a sandwich piece that goes together. With the bulk at the back, and then heading towards that front section there where you'd put the, if I'm correct, yeah, you'd put then that small front section that we saw there with the kind of grill on it. That will go over the front of this, and I could see the teeth fit into that once you've got that clip off. So size-wise, this grid down here is in centimetres. So what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 13 centimetres. Probably with that front section on it, it's probably like 13 and a half. Yes, that's a good size battleship. And let's have a look at the interior for the build. Yeah, so not too complicated, is it? This isn't your, 1,000-part airfix kits or anything. This is relatively simple, and I do think it is push fit, but I would obviously probably use glue myself. They don't show any images of using glue on there. So this one is more of a kind of a cruiser size, and again it's showing some different models in the range. That classic Yamato style, this battleship style one there, and some others in the range. Number 5. Well, I'm not giving you very good focus on that. So you can see numbers 1, 3, 4, 5. Where's 2? They've got the sequence nearly right. And this one is that classic Yamato battleship looking or Yamato. I'll say this is like a cruiser. I shall get the focus correct on there. Number 2 in the range. It might be, I thought when I first saw this, I thought, oh, this one isn't a good enough scale for a sort of fleet battle game. But actually I think it is. I think it works fine. You can see again they've done the 2 plastics to almost give you the look as if you've got something that you could clip together without even painting with the colours on there. And the sort of deck here. Let's have a look at the inside of the box. So for construction details. Yeah, so again, comes with the base, clips up underneath. You've got these nice dual wing pod type things on the back, and that's what those detailed parts are in the kit in there. Sort of wing points that go on each side, 3-pronged, and those are nicely detailed, very fine detail really, but everything about this is quite tough plastic. They're not going to, as you can hear, they're not going to flex a lot. And nice kit. I mean, again, nice little details on those. Must be some sort of weapon pods. Or fuel pods, one of the two. Trying to see where they go on, but I can't. Oh, here they are under the sort of wing there, sort of bomb position. This would look nice if it was airbrushed up with that striping in it. I say you might need 2 or 3 of these if you're building a fleet up anyway, but so there we have it. That's again 3 sprues in there, just like all the others. And I left that sprue out of that other kit. And then the final one, which I've got, which I've only have these 3 in here, is kit number 7. So they do a carrier version of this faction's ship as well. I bought these on eBay a long time ago, so I think I've had them for about 4 years or so. And never took them out of the box, apart from a quick glance. Again, you can just see how fine some of these details are on here. They're very sharp. And this one has a nice exhaust engine piece. At the back you can see where that sits at the back here, this large rounded thrust exhaust here, and that has a nice patterning on it. You could almost actually probably, you can see how that green on there is like a separate hull piece that it rests on, so you get the 2 green plates, the lower piece, which is this one, which would take the base underneath on the other side, and then that one I believe is the upper hull, difficult to tell anyway without looking at the instructions. They clip together and then you have this central superstructure that builds up on top of that. I like that one, and again they've made it so you could get away with not painting if you didn't really want to. You know, you're going to have that white section in the middle and then the green around the side. Of all of them, actually, that's probably the most successful two-tone, I think, of this set of kits. And the instructions for this one, get them the right way up. Yeah, so they get you to make the superstructure for the top first in the white, and then again just that simple sandwich of those 2 lower pieces, some sort of thrust or weapon underneath there. and then you fit the two pieces together with the base, and it looks like obviously the clips on top, and then once those two pieces together, the thrust sort of exhaust piece goes directly on the rear. That's it. Yeah, so those are the four I've got. I mean, I'd love to get the whole set, and then maybe even multiples. I can't remember what I paid for them, so your best option is to just do a search on Bandai. Yamato, $21.99, and then see what comes up in the eBay search. So that one's interesting. This one, it has the sort of single front extension, but they have one on the side here that's like a double sandwich. That's obviously a bigger ship. And there's another one. There's one of the carrier types. Nice little kits from Bandai. Should be relatively simple to put together, and superbly detailed, I think. Great, so thanks very much for listening in. Hopefully this has given you a taste of what they look like and what you get in those kits. So enjoy. Thank you. Bye.